for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Something's out there.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
District. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Enemies in my sight.
Wait.
Make
like to
sure
take a
you
look at
strip
that
everything
microscope.
useful from that thing.
Experts. Okay, put it right there. Got the remaining creatures locked down. Barely holding our perimeter. This is
Back up. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you. Anyone nosing around here's gotta have a death wish.
Wait, officer?
might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight.
Hey,
Might make
guys.
you more liability than asset.
Hey, Shy Guy,
We're
what's
not
going on?
UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you. Be prepared.
It's going pretty good so far. I just hopped on not too long ago. So far, I gotta kill these terramorphs. This ought to be interesting. No. Oh, dang. No! Ah, crap. Yay! Nerdcore, what's up, man? Yeah, that's a terramorph. Apparently it has capabilities of wiping out whole entire colonies. And we gotta go kill them.
Don't just stand there! Good!
I wish I could burn them all. Grenades would be useful. Looks like I'm only running on limited resources. Alright, it's axe time. I'm gonna chop it to death. There. Yeah, I killed one. Okay, that's fine.
Wait, officer? Are you in this room?
Well, at least I know how I'm gonna kill him. Since I can't use bullets to kill him, I'm gonna use this axe to kill him. And I'm gonna see what
Far
happens.
to despair. Whatever's
Okay. Chop him to pieces. You got that right, Shaka. Can't shoot him. Kill him. Chop him. Go to the fire team. I'm gonna need some backup though.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the
All
way
right,
here.
Necro, you have a good
But
night,
we
man.
know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you. Stay sharp.
Alright, let's go.
Whatever's out there,
Alright,
I'm ready.
let's see. So where we heading? Yep, we're heading in the right direction. Thanks, Shy Guy. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Stash the EL and some firepower. Let's move!
You might back up. Just stand there. Good.
I've still got it after all. There they go. I'll handle this.
Wait, officer?
got it. You have a good night, Shy Guy. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Hey. Now, Plan B. Gotta find
Wait,
some kind of
officer.
weapon resource. Let's see. Ooh,
Might as well take what
Okay.
we can.
right? They're not gonna need it. Likewise, Shy Guy. Yes. It is time. Alright, now we're going. Alright, let's go. No, we're not going towards my ship. Okay, looks like I'm gonna need some fire.
Heard you might be looking for some backup.
This guy.
You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Roger that. We're on you.
Alright, first things first. Probably flanks. Probably need the flanks. But let's see what I can find in here. Let's see what I can find. Shit. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Nothing. Oh well. Let's try it. Let's see if I can. Med packs, yes. Right. Let's see. Alright, we're in business. Alright, we're back in business. Let's go kill this Terramorph. Let's go kick this Terramorph's butt. Be ready. Be ready.
This is use.
Alright, let's go. Wait. Whee! I totally forgot I could fly. Whee! Whee!
I need cover now.
Focus! Engage the target!
Oh God, Captain, you're going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that.
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin. You won't be leaving here alive.
Don't mess with me.
You've already lost.
Oh God! Here they come!
You won't be leaving here alive.
They're everywhere. All around. Nowhere is safe.
Give it your best shot. Here we come along past endless days and weeks. Right behind.
All wrapped up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened?
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Heavens, you're back in one piece. Well, I guess our people weren't so lucky.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Whole building's on lockdown.
That's a relief to hear. Captain? Hadrian?
Don't let my people.
It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Va'ruun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Damage to the spaceport. The costs of this attack are greater than I think we realize.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
You've done the UC an incredible service, Captain. Unfortunately, I believe this is only the beginning.
Daddy?
These orders.
So we finally
Vanguard Captain.
finished those
You...
terminals.
Yes,
So
sir. I'll make
now
sure they
we're
get what
gonna
they require.
Continue the mission.
That must make you my Vanguard Captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite...
Pause it real fast.
presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Last I checked, it takes 2 parties to fight a war. But, since you're such an expert, I'm sure you also know it's supposed to be managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Va'ruun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Va'ruun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmor of House Va'ruun? The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Ambassador Balmor's a challenge. When the rest of House Va'ruun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmor stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Va'ruun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval. It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmor is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
All right. All right. Let's go. Let's see.
Pardon.
Oh. Baskets. I didn't know there was 4 people watching. Hello.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you. I'm going to be upfront with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
Never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives. Some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy.
Isn't that the one that requires batteries?
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right. Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain.
The only threats you're facing are the 8-legged variety just outside your door. Now can we please stop playing games here? Lives hang in the balance.
A lecture in morality from the UC. How quaint and short-sighted. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go? You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance, one, to convince me. Understood. I'm listening. In the end, we all just want to be safe in our little fiefdoms, don't we? I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly. Londinian. They had to abandon the planet. But that couldn't happen again. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Okay, that's fine.
Your access will be limited.
I thought
you
you
can only
said
take
that
out the items related
Mario
to stopping these
controller
terramorphs.
required batteries.
The monitors will make sure of it.
Not.
You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement? Excellent. Follow me.
You're allowed 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Don't make me regret this, Captain.
What is it? Maybe another time. Imagine how many credits flow through this place. Figuratively, of course. what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way. Valuable? This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy. I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
They're gone!
Worked up for nothing.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna resume.